Hi friends, this is Kristen from the Pros and Cons team, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about the pros and cons of making homemade yogurt. So I made this homemade yogurt this week in my Instapot, and it was a good experience. That was the first time I've done it in Instapot. I've done it in a pan two other times, and then growing up we had a yogurt making machine, so I've had it from that too. So I want to start off with the pros. One of the big pros for me is that it saves a lot of money. It is significantly cheaper than buying one of these type of things, especially if you're going for more flavored foods. This one is cheaper than most yogurts if it's plain, but it's still, yeah, significantly cheaper. Another thing that's really great about homemade yogurt is you get to choose how much sugar to add. That's something I've noticed with a lot of yogurts at the store, is there is a lot of sugar, and so it feels like you're eating more of a dessert than a healthy breakfast, which is kind of what it's advertised as. So that's something I really like with the homemade yogurt. Another thing is it builds your confidence, and it's just like an achievement, like, oh, I got something done. And it really doesn't take that much time on your part. It takes quite a bit of time process wise. It's like 8 hours at least of sitting there. But as far as the time you will put in to getting it done, it's probably between 5 to 10 minutes. It's really simple in that aspect. Okay, so moving on to some of the cons. Homemade yogurt, I have yet to get it as thick as store-bought yogurt. You can drain off a lot of liquid, but it's hard to get it as thick. In fact, this is the thickest I have ever gotten it. Another thing is it can go south, especially when you're using a pot and pan. The first time I used it, it was okay. The texture was a little off and it was super, super runny. The second time I used the pan, it was bad. Like it went bad. And so we had to throw it all out. So that's something else with that is not as good. Another thing is you could end up spending more money just by being like, okay, well, we're going to add this and this and this and this and this. And so by the time you've added everything, it could actually be more expensive than just going into the store and buying a carton of yogurt. So those are some of the pros and cons that I've thought of. If there's an additional pros and cons that you'd like to add, please leave them in the comments below. And you can check out more pros and cons on the blog that I will link in the description below. I hope you have a great day. Bye.